Was Hitler a moral agent? Hi, Dr. Lee here with another video. This time we're looking at ethics and what it means to be a moral agent. A moral agent is someone who is held accountable for their own moral actions. They have the intellectual, emotional, cognitive abilities necessary to be responsible for their actions. Let me explain it this way. I used to own a 1958 Ford F-100 truck. It was a great truck, but I just didn't have the time or energy for the upkeep. So with a heavy heart, I decided to sell it. To avoid selling fees, I posted it on Craigslist, and I also got a for sale sign, put it on the truck, and parked it on the street. Well, one morning, I woke up to a ticket on the truck. I live in Chicago, and apparently it's illegal to put a for sale sign on your vehicle and park it on a public street. But I didn't know this. Also, I've seen plenty of other people do this all the time. And honestly, it just makes sense. How else do you sell your own truck? So for all these reasons, I should not have gotten that ticket. But here's the thing. I'm responsible for my own actions. As someone who owns a vehicle and trying to sell it, I should have taken the time to figure out what's proper and legal. And that's what a moral agent is like. A moral agent is someone who is responsible for their own actions and should proceed accordingly by how they live their life according to these moral standards. So, was Hitler a moral agent? Of course. All the atrocities he enacted, he is the one responsible for these acts. If not, then he would have no fault. He would be blameless. But of course, Hitler had the capability, had the necessary components to be responsible for his actions, and thus we could judge him accordingly. So, a moral agent does not make you necessarily a morally good person. It merely identifies you as someone who is held accountable for their own moral actions. So who's not a moral agent? A story is attributed to Isaac Newton that his dog, Diamond, once knocked over a candle and burned 20 years of research. In response to this, it said that Isaac Newton responded with, "O Diamond, Diamond, thou little knowest the mischief thou hast done." For Newton, Diamond was not a moral agent. Yes, 20 years of research was burned. Yes, it might have been his fault, but Diamond did not do something immoral. He is incapable of doing that because he is not a moral agent. Diamond does not hold the necessary components to know what he had done. Other living creatures might also be non-moral agents. An infant or a young child may not be a moral agent, or at least not yet. Someone with a severe intellectual disability may not be a moral agent. If you don't possess the capabilities necessary to make moral agents or to make moral actions or be held responsible for these moral actions, then that person is not a moral agent. So again, being a moral agent does not make you a morally good person. It merely makes you responsible for your actions. And us being moral agents, that means we are responsible for our actions. We can't plead ignorance. We can't shift the blame on others. We and we alone are responsible for our actions. And knowing this, then that means as moral agents that we should work these issues out, think about them beforehand, and that we should spend time working on being responsible for our moral actions. So I hope this helps. Leave a comment below and come back for future videos.